Good morning, gang. Happy Tuesday. Newsflash. Canada is not the 51st state. Greenland is not the 51st state. Israel is not the 51st state. Y'all know me, or hopefully have long enough to know that I'm an America first guy. Not a Ukraine first guy, not an Israel first guy, not a Palestine first guy, nothing. America first. Very, very interesting news came out yesterday. Slide under the radar as usual, because as per normal, most of the major media outlets won't talk about it at all. But I will. Yesterday, Benjamin Netanyahu's office came out and said, quote, "The decision has been made. We are going to occupy the Gaza Strip." The comments on, we're going to get a ceasefire, we're going to get a peace treaty, yada, 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 is all bluster. There's no truth to it, okay? It ain't happening. And so Israel's decision is, to hell with it, we're going in militarily and we're just taking over. Okay, fine. No problem. Y'all know me. I could give a rat's ass about the Palestinian plight, okay? I don't care. It's not a country. It's never been a country. There's a real good reason that the other Arab countries don't want the Palestinians in their country, okay? And yet they're invading Europe, and the Europeans are like, oh boy, come on in. We don't have enough crime. We don't have enough terrorism. We don't have enough murders, rapes, pedophiles, whatever. Come on in, right? No. Go ahead, Israel, wipe out Hamas completely. Totally cool with it. You do it on your own. Okay. No, we're not helping. At least if I was sitting in the Oval Office, that would be my answer. Of course, those of you that know me, I don't have any love for Israel either. I don't have a horse in this race. Okay? This is their problem, not ours. Again, I say over and over and over again, I don't have a horse in a race in Russia, Ukraine. I don't have a horse in a race in China, Taiwan. Those are those countries' problems. I don't see the Ukrainians or the Taiwanese or the Israelis sending troops to help us with the collection of illegals in this country to help deport them. Okay? We got our own problems. We've got our own invasion going on. We're handling that on our own, but now we're supposed to support everybody else doing it? No. Okay. Sorry, there ain't enough cookies in the cookie jar. We're going to use what we have, our resources, here. And so this is what gets me to what really pisses me off. Okay. Yesterday, I talked about the beginning of hurricane season, or the beginning of the peak of hurricane season. Let's put it this way. We're also getting to wildfire season and everything. This is the time of year when we have enough disasters in our country that we need to prepare for. And people go, oh, how big, how bad can they get? And I go, Maui, East Tennessee, Western North Carolina, or you talk about Texas, or you talk about Kentucky. Yeah, we got enough. California wildfires. Yeah, we got enough, okay? Fighting wildfires isn't exactly easy. Just look at Canada. Their forest management program is such a failure that the country's on fire all over the place. They don't know what to do. And poor Canada, literally poor Canada, we can't do anything because, liberal governments are afraid of everything. But imagine a hurricane, a wildfire, I don't know, Yellowstone, volcano, earthquake, pick something, happens in your state, and the federal government says, sorry, you don't support Israel, therefore your state doesn't get any emergency management funds. Think I'm kidding? I'm not, okay? This came out yesterday. To be eligible for $1.9 billion available in federal grants from FEMA for disaster preparation essentials, including emergency management salaries and rescue gear, U.S. states and cities must agree that they will not cut off commercial relations specifically with Israeli companies. Really now? So we're going to hold states hostage? You don't want to do business with Israeli companies? We're not giving you any American dollars. So these companies now these states now are to sign a loyalty pledge to Israel? Want to guess how many? Right now, there are 34 states that have laws on the books that prohibit boycotts of Israeli firms. That means there are 16 that do not. That means there are 16 states right now that the federal government could come up and say, you don't want to do business with an Israeli company? You don't get any disaster assistance. Do you live in one of those states? Israel is not the 51st state. They are not entitled to anything at all from the United States. Nor is Taiwan, nor is Ukraine, nor is any other country in the world. America first. I've said it a million times. There should not be one starving kid in this country if we're sending money overseas. I want to see every kid here fed, go to bed with a full belly before $1 goes to some other country. I want to see every homeless person in this country somehow have shelter for the night before I see us rebuilding Gaza or rebuilding Ukraine. We talk about cuts to Social Security. Social Security is going to go broke. Yet we have no problem sending money to pay the pensions of Ukrainians. Where the hell is America first? I don't care how much love this administration has for the state of Israel. At all. Israel is not a state. Every one of the 50 states in this country, as liberal as they are too, come first before any foreign country. Where the hell does the rest of the world get off thinking they can demand that we do business, that they're allowed to do business in our country? And where the hell do people in this administration get off demanding the population, you and me, use services or buy products made in another country? No. If I don't want to buy Chinese-made goods, I'm not going to. If I don't want to buy Israeli-made goods, I'm not going to. Or pick another country, doesn't matter. You have no right. You have no right to tell a state who they have to do business with. The separations clause comes to mind. Okay. The federal government is in charge of the military, of the safety of this country. You go back and read what was originally written, and that any rights not granted to the federal government were granted to the states. And there weren't many rights granted to the federal government. They just keep taking them and saying, this is our decision. This is our decision. No, it's not. This is our decision. If we elect a whole bunch of people in our states that say, we don't want Chinese-made toys in Walmart or Israeli-made software running our accounting systems at the HUD housing area, that's our right. The federal government has no right to say, we're withholding emergency management funds from you or anything else from you because we don't like your decision. Because I hate to remind you there, federal government, the money you operate on comes from us. You don't make anything. You don't produce anything. You don't earn anything. All you do is take. You take our money and then turn around and tell us what you're willing to do for us with our money. No. This one needs to be stopped. If the states want to have a law saying this, that's up to the states. But the hell with this extortion by the federal government saying, you have to do this. I have no love for Israel. I have no hate for Israel. Plenty of hate for Hamas. Okay. Israel's another country in the world. I really don't care. Okay. They can do whatever the hell they want. They can't do whatever they want in my country. That's my point. Pinball out.